Like, I've got a video on YouTube right now. No one's gonna even watch it anyway. I'm gonna put the video on because I'm really gonna put it on because, look, I wouldn't normally do this, but I can't take people, right? Look, I'm gonna have a big rant on why people suffer from depression in the fucking world, and why people are the way they are. Because I get threatened all the time, or because I say something, or because I have my own opinion, or because I don't agree with what the person says, and then next minute you're getting threatened. You're gonna get your face punched in, or it's like, are you for real? We live in a world, for Christ's sake. It's like, you can't say anything. You can't even. It's like I got threatened all because I liked a picture, for Christ's sake, on the social media. It's like, what is wrong with people? It's like, you know, this is why people are suffering, because people make people feel like shit. Right, and I suffer depression. I don't even leave my house, because if I leave my house, and people, no wonder people are in prison, or some other people that are in prison, because people threaten people and they go up to them and they touch them, and they've got no control over what that person's going to do to them. Right, and I'm in that position. I feel like I'm one of them persons, because I will end up in prison, or I will probably end up getting arrested, because people are threatening me, and I don't even know these people. And it's like, you know what, it's like, come on, we're living a world where, if it was nicer, go and talk to a person. Don't threaten a person. We're adults. You can't threaten random people just because they said something, or because they don't agree with what you're saying. We're all different. We all don't think the same. Right? If we did, the world would be a better place. Right? If we all sat and thought the same thing. You know, it's just, I hide in my house because I can't leave because of people like this. Right, I go to work, I'm a cleaner, I try my best. Right, but oh my, that's an even longer story. You know, when people say that life is this, it's not. I've even brought poor children into this world. And the world is getting worse. It's serious, it's a joke. You know, why would you want to live in a world where you can't even walk around? I can't even walk around without freaking looking behind my back, in case someone's going to punch me. And it's like, well, what the hell is wrong with people? You need to sit down and think of the way you treat people. Because this is what it does to people, man. Right? It's not good, and it's not healthy for people. Be nice. Don't just believe something because someone said it. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe something just because you've sat and read it on fucking Facebook. Go and talk to a person. And this is for all other people, because you've got to watch out for all the other people, right, that don't take any notice. You've got to watch out for the people that don't take action. They'll just kill you, man. If you talk or treat the wrong person with no respect, that's why people end up dead. Right? And look, I don't like the world. Right, this is not life. This is hell. We're living on it, man. This is hell. We're living it every fucking day. We try our best. But every time there's always that one thing that can get back at you. Now, I put things on Facebook, I put things on for people to be aware. This is for other people, anyone. If you're depressed and you feel like the way I do, like I've asked everyone, I've asked doctors, I've got depression, I take antidepressants, I've tried to do other things. I'd give my life away to someone, but I've even got children, for Christ's sake. I had the best years ever when my children were younger. I mean, no, well, they are still younger. I'm in my I have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old. But I love my children a bit, and I will do anything for my children. And that's the only thing that keeps me alive, to be honest, are my kids. But now I live in a world where I'm so terrified in case anything happens. It's like I had a random person, I had to take everything off social media, man. I've took everything. I had a random person from Egypt message me about my daughter's picture, asking her age. And that, whew, that just completely flipped me lid. I mean, I reported it. I didn't go mad. I didn't kick off. But this is the world we live in. It absolutely ruins people. And there's only one other thing I will say. You ask for help, but you never get it. You know, I've been to doctors. I've tried. I've done things. I've asked for help. That has to help you. You go once. It never works. People are not interested in people that are depressed. And it is people that do it. It's the way they make people feel. I'm a nice person. I get on with everyone. I'm not horrible about my opinions or anything. If someone says, like the lad the other week says, I heard he had an argument with me because he said World War II was in 1930. And I went, no, darling, World War II was in 1939 to 1945. He went, no, it wasn't. And it was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, why are you shouting at me? Talk properly. You don't need to shout. But all right, if it's not true, go and search it up then. But it's people are far too opinionated. Have an opinion, but go and get your facts right before you judge someone. You know, it isn't healthy for people. And I'll get better. Things like this, when I do videos like that, make me fucking better because I can't. I'm sick of people. This is for all the people out there. Grow up. You stop treating people like shit. You know, be respectful. I've had me rant. God knows what I've said, and I'll be putting this on because, honestly, I cry God knows how many times a day for the way the world is and people. It's a joke. It's like you can be surrounded by so many people, and when they've all got the same opinion, you don't agree. It's like oh God, you're in the wrong. And that's what I'm kind of like, really. I've got an own opinion. If I don't believe it, then I'm going to say it. But I'm not going to shout about it. I'm not going to shout in your face. But I try not even to have conversations with people because you can't do that. God, you can't even look at somebody, man, without anyone going, ooh, what are you looking at? It's like, it's like, what? So this is me on YouTube. I'll be doing videos now, every now and then. Just to say, this is for other people. I hope, if you're depressed and you do feel like this, look, put it up, tell the world. Because we live in a world that's... No wonder people end up dead. Because they can't take it anymore. You know, I used to completely be against people that killed themselves. Right, I used to think, oh, it's the easy way. Like, why would you kill yourself? You've got kids, you've got this. And I completely understand now. It isn't the fact that you want to take your own life or that you want to go. It's because you can't take the shit that goes on in this world of what other people do. And you're sick of explaining yourself. So we'll keep ourselves to ourselves, we sit in our houses and we don't have nothing to do with fucking anyone. And that's the way the world's coming to. What is the point in that? Long as my children are healthy, looked after. But I'm still sat in my room now, depressed, which is not good for children to see. Now, my children, I tell them everything. I tell them why I'm depressed. I tell them the way the world is. I literally drill their heads. I've got a 12-year-old daughter, and oh my God, she hates me. Because 12-year-olds, for the day and age of what's been coming out recently over years and years of people getting kidnapped and fucking God knows what. The world, man. Now, if I was educated a bit more, like I didn't get educated really through my life. I didn't have any advice. No one told me anything. I had to learn everything myself. And when you don't have, for the love I've got for my children is ridiculous. It's unreal. God, I love my kids to bits. I'll do anything for them. But sometimes someone should do a video of this, of the way people feel. Find out everything before you do things, because I feel trapped. I've got kids, I can't leave because I wouldn't do that to my children. I wouldn't traumatise them. But I'll sit here for the rest of my life. I'll sit in my house and I'll do it. I'll sit here. I don't even go out with my children. It spoils activities. You can't do much. You can't, because I can't take my children out because I'm not, because people are funny. You can't have your kids go from one place to another without anyone being mouthy about it. You can't sit down next to a kid without anyone jumping up. It's like, what's the world coming to? And then when the parents are as bad as the children, Jesus, it's like, God, no wonder the child's like that. But I'm Maddie, and I suffer depression so bad, it's unreal. And and I've already had trouble, like, I try to go on social media, I do things, plod on, but social media is the worst thing ever. Like, you get random people messaging, you don't even know them, so you just block them. I don't argue, I just block them, but it's not that, it's the fact, it still makes you feel like shit. I don't care if people say, oh no, I'm not bothered about that. Yeah, alright, you're not, but you are. Because deep down inside, when you're sitting in your house on a night, all by yourself, and you basically do feel alone. When my children are asleep, then that's when that goes through the worst time. Like, I'm up all night. Like, not all night, but I'm up. Like, in the night, I can't sleep much because I have nightmares of other stuff. And if I could only turn back time, I seriously would. But I've had a 13-minute run, so I'm going to go because it's dinner time and I've got kids to feed. But look, I always leave with, stay safe, be nice, man. We're adults, even kids, teach your kids. If people don't be nice and get on in the world's just going to be shit. You know, there's no point in living in the world for me at this minute, apart from when I've got my children. But it still doesn't stop you sitting in your room getting depressed and crying about the way the world is, because it's terrible, and you get depressed because you've got nothing. So, that's me run. I'm gonna go, and this is Maddie. And I hate the world.